Welcome back. Where did we leave off last? Ah, right. Our main characters, Skaaymon and Whimsy, found themselves in the elemental plane of air, while on their hunt for Zan. After orientating themselves to the new plane, Skaaymon found a group of motorcycle riding criminals. I believe they're called a biker gang. I'm not sure. This group of criminals spoke with the party at the request of Skaaymon and agreed to give them the information that they were seeking in exchange for silencing a threat. The current head of police is apparently flipped a switch, as it were, and is now causing them problems. However, in order to get the jump on the head of police, known as Brethwin, they need to attend a party. One which would require them to speak Orin. So, they also received an address. The location of a tech store that contains a brand new, very powerful translation matrix. A device that should be able to translate their words and the words of the people they're speaking to in real time. But it is expensive, likely beyond the budget of Skaaymon and Whimsy, and so stealing it comes out as the only option. So, we find ourselves back asking the question of, what do you do? As you...
I believe...
Go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, I believe we were walking toward, or like approaching the place, something like that, before we stopped.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. MC will, message Skaaymon.
So, what's the plan?
Well, from the outside, how, like, well guarded does it look? Like, what is, can I tell from the outside what the security situation might be? Like, by person, if they're people, security guards, that's what they are.
Roll perception.
15.
15. You look through the windows and don't see any movement inside. From the street, at least. You know what? Let's do this, shall we?
Uh-oh. No, we can see it. Is it current? Is there any like flashing signs or whatnot that like would indicate it being open?
No, it is currently closed. Though you do see a sign that says New Wing Electronics.
Sorry, that says what?
New Wing Electronics.
Okay. Skaymon's gonna ignore the speaking part of the message, and we'll just kind of look to Whimsy and shrug a bit. While I try and think of what the fuck to do here. Ow. How do you break into a place?
She'll message again.
Okay, Skaaymon, since I have to do everything, my vote is okay. Like, first, let's just walk in like customers or whatever. Like, get a lay for the place, see where the thing even is, you know, that sort of thing. From there, like, if we see it and stuff, we obviously look like foreigners. We could kind of just like go up there and be like, hey, like, I want to see this, like, demonstrate it, you know, whatever. And then, like, once we both have the thing and are like using it, we can just run out.
That it might be a bit obvious. Did you say that like the building was closed for the day, or that it just didn't look like it had?
I
Sign.
said the building is closed, yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, shit. I didn't. You know what? She wasn't really looking anyways. It's fine.
Well, for one, that would be obvious, and for two, it's currently closed, so that's not exactly gonna work.
Closed?
Yeah. It makes it slightly easier. Just means that we have to deal with security systems rather than people. Maybe. There might be people inside, but I doubt it. I need this to work, please.
Is this a very populated, like, busy street, or is this basically the middle of nowhere?
It is a fairly populated street. You can see some people moving about, but no one seems to actually be paying you any mind.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. First, let's like, the front entrance is like, you know, super obvious or whatever. Maybe you should like walk around, scope out the place. You know, that's what they usually do in like heist books or whatever. They like scout the perimeter. Yeah, that's what they call it.
I was about to suggest that, but we need to be inconspicuous.
So we walk and whistle?
No, just more of walk, but don't circle the place quickly. I'll draw notice.
Maybe we should have, like, disguised ourselves, because honestly, I always draw attention.
You know you do, don't you?
Alright.
Not be about to ask Whimsy if she knows what a street performer is. No, not do that. Where the fuck? Center, please. Sorry, I think I cut you off.
Whimsy will just start basically walking around the perimeter.
Okay. You should have control of your token.
Not sure if Skaaymon is following, but even if he isn't, she's still walking.
Fair enough.
He's, yeah, I mean, he's following a bit. Kind of a bit farther behind Whimsy. Keeping a vague eye out for people watching him. He'll have his phone out and, like, keep looking, like he's looking for directions.
Roll
in case.
perception.
YouTube out there. Still not great. 21.
21.
Not great on the die roll. Not the number's fine. The die roll's not great.
Okay.
Don't judge me again.
21. You don't see anyone looking at you. No one seems to pay you any mind.
Good for now. Alright. And with that, he'll. Oh, I need to move it so I can actually hit that. Thank you. He will continue to follow a bit behind Whimsy. Trying to not to lose sight of her, despite failing miserably on my part.
Whimsy, you found what seems to be some sort of dumpster behind the building.
Cool. She immediately tries the door, and it is apparently locked.
Mm-hmm.
She she will, like, actually no, she doesn't want to touch it, but she will kind of, like, just in case, you know, there might be something interesting in there. She'll, like, mage hand the dumpster open so she doesn't have to actually, like, touch it, but she'll just peek inside.
It smells, though it is mostly cardboard. A lot of boxes that have been discarded. Cardboard and plastic for the most part, though there is plenty of other trash.
Okay.
What's this thing in the middle?
Yeah, what is
that? A different kind of dumpster? Or
Yeah,
what is this?
It's another.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She'll just check
Alright,
all of them.
Yeah, Skaaymon with no real care about, you know, the smell is going to check this third one.
Okay. A lot of the same. It's mostly cardboard and plastic, and general trash that people brought into the store. Some broken glass is contained in that center one, and kind of broken bits of electronics, but it's all just kind of what you'd expect.
Is there a camera anywhere on the walls back here?
Not in the exterior that you can see here.
Okay. Are there any windows? I don't think so.
Not for the back, no.
Not for the back. Okay, good.
continue along. Darn, foiled again.
Foiled by the lock.
Like,
Alright.
What do I have here?
This little stretch that we're in right now, is this just like another street back here, or is this like
It's
a
an
little?
alley.
Is this more? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
there's another building like 5 feet off the map, but we're not
It's not
we're
important
we're
here.
not acknowledging it.
It's not important. It's just another building. Are there any cameras on
No.
at all in this alley?
Not that you can see in this alley.
Okay, good. Because that could cause problems. A lot of problems.
The door, like, does this seem to be? Is there like a deadbolt on there, or is it just like a doorknob that's locked?
It's just a doorknob that's locked.
There any sort of like key points? Like a keypad or like I know sometimes there's a little hole.
I mean, there's a lock
There's a lock. Where's the
that
lock?
you could in the door.
There's a lock on the door, but there's no like deadbolt.
Correct.
Is it in the handle?
Or, well, I mean, yeah, I guess it would be a deadbolt, but it's on both sides. You can unlock it from either side.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it works.
Shut up, I'm smart, I swear.
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, well, that would, help. It's just in... No, it's not. Okay. Skaamon's gonna kind of drop his voice just in case people are nearby. Okay, well, I can attempt to pick it open, but we don't know what's inside. We don't know what sort of system, alarm, camera there is. So,
Is there glass on these doors?
No.
Like, can you see? Okay, shit. Whimsy was basically like you could see like she was looking at like every nook and cranny as you approach, and then just kind of looks over. Wait. You can pick locks?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of... I'm alright at it.
Game on! Did you go through like a rebellious thieving phase in your teenage years or something? That seems like a very, specific skill for a hunter of the wilds to know.
I taught myself when I was like 7 or 8 because I wanted into the snack cupboard.
Okay, that's not
He
as
kind of just
hot,
hangs
but
his-
that's more fair.
He kind of just like hangs his head like slightly embarrassed. I mean, have used it to sneak into people's attics, but mostly the sneaking was to scare out the creatures that made nests in the attics and not sneaking in without the knowledge of the homeowner.
Okay, I was about to say, Skaaymon, are you sneaking into people's attics? Because that's a little wild. I like it. I like it. You could pull some good pranks up there.
Oh, I know. I did that to my best friend once. He still hates me for it. I stuck a little like sound maker in the attic above his room. He couldn't find it for like a few months. He never did find it. It just died.
What was the sound?
It was like a mix. What was it? No, because the chain rattling was on my sister. So I think that one was just a bird that did not exist in our area. It made its home elsewhere within the Shadowfell. It didn't live where we were, and so it drove him crazy because he likes birds, and this bird should not have been there, and he couldn't find it. So he still hates me for it. He knows exactly what I did. He just could never find the thing because he never thought to check the attic.
Cute, cute. I personally would have maybe went for, some classic footsteps, a scream in the night, something like that.
I mean, like I said, I did the like sound of rattling chains one on my sister, but I mean, she's always been smarter than me, so she found it very quickly. She didn't get me in trouble though, which was surprising. Might have something to do with the fact that I broke my arm recently, so she took pity on me.
How many siblings do you have, Skaaymon?
3. I have 3. This is not
A
the
large
time for this
family.
conversation. Yeah, it is vaguely.
Well, I'm waiting on you to pick the lock.
I know. Alright, you brought up disguises, so I'm not going in there with my face. I remember what happened last time. It started a manhunt, and now we have to deal with a stalker. Or whatever the fuck he wants to be called. So, and then Skaaymon will cast Disguise Self. And we'll look like someone generic off the street that should be here. But also shady and with like some sort of mask over his face, I guess. Like over the bottom part of his face.
Okay, fair enough.
Essentially, he's just taking elements of like the last 20 people he actually paid attention to. And just kind of mash them together into an identity that shouldn't exist.
Fair enough.
Amazing. Whimsy is knowing that there are some, wanted criminals in the area. She is going to alter herself into the which of the bird people was the most assholey? I can't remember.
I mean, we only spoke to one, and then another one kind of said something to us, and then the rest just couldn't understand us, really.
Yeah.
So they never really got the chance to be assholey.
Clarence Featherheart was the only one that you spoke to. But I mean, all of their images are in NPC info if you want to just guess.
Just because it looks the coolest and the edgiest, she'll go for the crow-looking one, Tal.
So the leader of the group.
Oh wait, that was the leader, wasn't it? Oh my god, fuck yeah! Alright, that's just what she's going to alter herself into, and I'll roll to see if I surge.
Yeah, roll to see if you surge.
No. I am getting high up there.
Yeah.
That's very true. You should avoid that for right now. Alright. And with that, Skaaymon will once again do a check, and then we'll attempt to pick the lock.
Okay. Roll a sleight of or roll lockpick.
Yep. All right. 18.
18. You pull out your lockpicks, and there is you slip them in, and there is after a moment a click as the door comes unlocked.
He's going to very slowly and as quiet as possible open it. And he's not going to step inside yet. He's just going to kind of push it open and wait to see if he hears any sort of alarm go off.
You push the door open. Roll a perception check.
Perception. 27.
27. You
Really getting good.
You don't hear an alarm. You do hear what sounds like conversation from the other side of these large kind of crates. But you also know that a lot of places like this have silent alarms.
Mm-hmm. Does the door make any obvious noise as it opens?
No. Just
Okay.
kind of swings open fairly quietly.
Okay. He's gonna kind of like not fully close it, but like pull it, like, you know, keep it like open a crack, and then whisper to Whimsy. There are voices. There are people definitely inside. I would like to.
Lame.
Yeah.
Okay. My hooves are like totally silent. Don't even worry about it.
I completely forgot about that. You know what? Sure, I'll believe you. I don't. I'm not even gonna try lying to that. I don't believe you, but I don't think we have a choice right now. So
Skaaymon, if it makes you feel better, they're like, I don't know, talons right now. Maybe that makes a difference.
probably not. Well, there's a bunch of large crates. I don't know what's behind them, but I can hear people, so. I mean, if it comes down to it, we fight until we escape. They don't know what we look like. So,
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, if they see us, then like we just kill them.
worst case scenario.
Whimsy gives a murderous grin.
Worst case scenario.
No, Skaaymon doesn't go in. She'll try to slide past him.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Boy. That's a 10.
As you push through the door, you hear A voice kind of quietly, wait, I think I heard something. Do you do anything?
She immediately messages behind her.
Shit. Skaaymon, they're onto us.
Is there somewhere, like, I know there's crates. Is there somewhere she could kind of, like, duck behind? Oh my god, it's pitch black in here. This is why you said dark vision. Holy shit.
Is it pitch black in there?
You have dark vision, Skaaymon.
You know? Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, realizing now that, like, how dark it is, especially, no, I actually think that she's just gonna, like, run back behind Skaaymon.
Yeah, Skaamon's gonna move and is going to, as quietly as possible, I don't know, close the door. For right now.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was dark. I opened the door and there was just normal light, so I had no idea it was dark. Alright. Are you good? Are you okay?
Skaaymon, it's like it's pitch black in there. I can't even see anything.
Ooh. I did forget to say that, didn't I? Can you not see in the dark? Oh, that's gonna cause problems.
You faintly hear from the other end of the door, hey, did you leave this unlocked?
Shit, go,
And
go,
then
go, go,
hear...
go, go, go.
Whimsy is like, vroom.
Going.
As the door opens, you see someone kind of steps out. They shine a flashlight.
What time of day is it? I thought it was like earlier in the day. For it to be
It's
shining a flashlight outside.
I mean, it's fairly late.
What time is it?
Like 8, 9.
I thought it was like middle
This
of
is
the
a
day.
late party.
Yeah, when did the party start? Because I thought the party started at like 8, and I thought we had like 4 hours.
Is that? Hang on. I'm trying to remember.
Go through the notes. Notes time. We must discover.
I think you are right. Sort of. No, I think it's... I think it's 6. Looking at my notes here. I thought it was a bit later. Oops.
Maybe the guard just can't see for shit either.
It's also a darker alley. There's not, like, because there's like the buildings stretch high above you, and there's not exactly much in terms of lighting.
Okay. No, because I thought it was like earlier in the day, like late afternoon, because that's why I was worried about it being open. So, that's where my interpretation came from. Alright. Well, either way, we wait for the door to be closed, I guess.
You do hear it close behind you.
Did the guy go back inside?
Yes.
Does it sound
Damn
like he
it!
locked it again?
You I'd say you wouldn't be able to have. You wouldn't have been able to tell from the distance.
Okay. Okay. That didn't work. So you can't see in there.
I guess that means you'll have to lead the way and I'll just have to hold your hand. What a nightmare.
That is not very effective. And I don't want to leave you alone. So they're stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. They're gonna be by the door now. And I don't want to test to see if it's locked or not, right? Like, if they locked it again, because... I mean, if they did, and they're still by the door, they could hear it rattle.
I mean, there is the other door over there. We could just try that one. I mean, it's locked, but you could try to, like, lockpick that one.
It might lead into the same room, and being on the same wall, it could be visible. I don't know. We need something to distract them.
I mean, at the very least, it doesn't seem like they have an alarm system. I didn't hear anything go off, and they didn't seem like, panicked or anything.
There are silent alarms. They just notify when something's wrong, and then they send the alert through. If that has happened, then we don't have a lot of time, and we might be screwed. But I feel like if an alarm were to go off, it would send alert to the guards. And they didn't seem to hear anything, or they didn't have anything, like, notify them. So we might be fine. We might still be screwed.
Okay, Skaaymon, let's be honest. We're probably not gonna get in and out of here without garnering some attention. So let's do this. We go in there, and, worst case scenario. Well, okay. I imagine, like, Whimsy could kind of at least see, like, the light being shined down, like, the alley whenever they were moving it.
Yeah.
That person was, like, shining a light. So they probably can't see either. We could use that to our advantage as long as we're, like, quiet and stuff. They might not even see you moving around.
That would be a pretty poor choice in security guard if they can't see.
I mean,
We don't know-
Skaaymon, you're from, like, the Shadowfell where, like, literally everyone can see in the dark because they kind of, like, have to because it's always dark. Not everyone can. I mean, of course I could if I really wanted to, but, I play life on hard mode, so.
My dumbass forgetting that when in darkness, I'm invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see me. I need to remember what these mean. Okay. Your slime friend, not pet friend. Is he capable of
Skaaymon.
breaking things?
Skaaymon. Sly me.
No. Is he capable of breaking things?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I would tell you if you would, like, actually said his name.
So if we cause a distraction up front, we can draw their attention to a noise. That would give us enough time to slip in Me at least.
I mean, if you want me to, I can go up to the front and like bang and knock on the door and be like, hey, why in the world are you like not open when it's like not even that late? You know what I mean? And then like while I'm doing that, obviously there I don't know, I did already like I don't really think looking like this is gonna help with that. Like I think I need to be like my normal cutesy self for them to take me seriously.
I'd pick a different sort of cutesy thing. Because we still don't want our faces plastered everywhere if things go wrong. If they're gonna plaster a face, they might as well do it incorrectly. So if you do, I mean the one you used in the Feywild was all right.
I mean, there are like no satyrs here, so if they even like somewhat look like one, they might like put that together or something. Fine, one bird babe coming up. She is going to alter self again.
Skaamon's gonna move back.
Roll again to see if you surge.
Oh my god, that was one away from it, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds of you surging now?
I am on 8 out of 20.
Holy
That is a 40% chance to surge.
Yep.
Okay.
You cast Alter Self and change your appearance once more.
She is going to let me think. She is going to change into seagulls are on the mind. She is going to change into a as attractive as she can possibly think of seagull looking Aarakocra.
Okay.
Gosh, that's great. I love that.
Great. She will give a thumbs up to Skaaymon and then send a quick message.
Okay. I'm gonna go squawk around and do my thing. You break in and, cause shit to happen.
Be as dramatic and loud as possible. I know you're good at it.
Skaaymon, that's just like my default state. But I'll do a little bit of extra just for you.
Wonderful. You be safe. And with that, he's going to put his ear to the door and listen and see if he can hear anyone right next to the door.
Roll perception.
"22."
22. We'll come back to you in a second.
Alright.
All right. Whimsy at the front door. Now I gotta think of something real fucking quick that she's gonna do. Whimsy doesn't know much about tech stores. Shit, what is she gonna do? Okay, she is going to take her phone and she's going to try to use prestidigitation to make it seem like the screen is like completely cracked.
Okay.
Like the texture and like, you know, the feel of it, like it just like looks completely fucking shattered.
Okay.
All right. And then she is going to take a deep breath and then put on the waterworks and like I feel like Whimsy is absolutely someone that can cry out demand.
That makes sense.
And she just starts like sobbing and pounding on the door. Help! Help me!
Skaaymon, what was your perception check? It was a 24?
22.
22. You press your ear against the door for a minute, listening as you hear, faintly on the other side of the door, see anything out of the ordinary? No, other than it was unlocked. Weird. Keep an eye on it. Whimsy. You pound on the door, demanding attention. You hear footsteps, and then, after a moment, the door slides open slightly, as you see a guard. There should be a few more lights in this part. Hang on. As you see a guard, are you all right? How can I help you, ma'am?
No! Okay! Are they speaking common?
It sounds like it.
Okay! Alright, oh no, she doesn't know what the devices looks like, so I guess she isn't really able to look for it, but noted. No, I'm not okay! You're open, right?
No, ma'am. We close at 4, ma'am.
My phone! I was walking my pet slime, and I tripped and fell, and it broke. This is a brand new phone, the newest model, and it broke. This was a gift from my boyfriend, who's dying in the hospital as we speak.
Roll.
It's one of my last mementos.
Roll performance.
Oh my god, I love this.
Alright.
And you have advantage, of course, because of Slimy's crown. And then I will also say, because of the shattered screen, it is going to be a lower DC than it would normally be.
Okay. That is a 23.
Ma'am, I am very sorry that happened to you. If you come back when we're open tomorrow morning, then I am certain we can help you.
I don't know if he has that long. I don't know what I'll do without my phone. My family lives so far away. It's my only way to talk to them. What if I get an important call and I can't even answer? Or, what if someone attacks me on the street and I can't even call for help? I don't know what to do without my phone. Surely you can exchange it.
He kind of blinks, staring at you for a moment. There's There's a long pause before he reaches to a radio on his waist and picks it up and says, "Are any of you trained in electronic repair?" There's another pause before you hear from the other end, somewhat. Do you need assistance out front? Yeah, if you could come here. I've got a customer with a broken phone. Did you tell her we're closed? I think this justifies opening for her. Coming.
He dramatically, like, holds the phone over her heart and, like, bows. Thank you. You probably just saved my life. I am forever in your debt.
Ma'am, I can't promise that it is going to... Alright, what seems to be the issue? This poor woman here, her phone is broken. It was a last gift from a dying boyfriend. And, he's in hospital now. Is that correct, ma'am?
They gave him maybe 24 hours. I should honestly be there now. I don't know how I would show up with this broken phone. It would look like I didn't even care about him.
Right, ma'am. Okay. We are closed, and our actual repair technicians are not here. I can see what I can do. I might be able to get it working. I can replace the screen, but I can't promise that I can properly fix it. You'll need to come back in the morning when the actual technicians are in.
Anything you can do to help would be so appreciated.
Alright. So, according to store policy, I can't actually invite you in, but if you give me the phone, I can work on seeing what I can do, and I can have it back out to you in 20 minutes.
Give me a moment to think, Talon. Oh, God!
I mean, how much does Whimsy care about policy? Does she even know what the policy would be, or would entail? Or, like,
Definitely
okay,
heard
hold on,
of the term.
Yeah. I want to see if I can rephrase that. Does she know what the consequences could be for breaking policy?
Probably imagine. You know, it might be a little inconvenient. She kind of, curls in, like, on herself, trying to look as pathetic as possible, giving, like, her largest eyes, big ol' seagull eyes. I am so sorry to even ask this of you nice people, but I'm kind of afraid to be alone right now. I've been through so much. I don't know what I might do.
I can't invite you in, ma'am. I'm sorry. I can stay outside with you. while he works on the phone.
Hey. I guess that will do. God damn it. She will hand over the phone because there's really no other way I can think of to keep this going. Hmm. I'm thinking. Okay. She will she will hand the phone over. She will hand the phone over. I just had to like scour my entire thing to see if I had if I had any other option. She will possibly risk someone seeing her search history for the for Skaaymon here, and she'll hand the phone over.
Aw, you do care.
When she hands it over, she will kind of sniffle, holding Slimy close, and will just she's gonna stay like at the door, and yeah, she is just gonna wait, I guess, until something. Actually, no, she's gonna message Skaaymon real quick. Skaaymon, I literally had to give my phone up for this. You need to like, you better get it.
Crying.
Skaaymon, meanwhile.
Yeah.
As Whimsy was doing that, what have you been up to?
Did anyone walk? Could I have heard the radio, and like, did someone walk away from the door, or are there still people by the door?
Roll perception.
22 again.
22. You did hear footsteps faintly, but they didn't sound like they were as close as one of the voices. And it only sounded like one set of footsteps.
Well, I should have checked inside because I don't know for sure. But all right, he's gonna quietly, scamper on to this door, and it's gonna listen through it.
Okay. Roll perception.
24.
You don't hear anything other than the faint whirring of machines.
He's going to try and extra silently unlock this door. Because that other one might be
Roll.
compromised.
Roll walkback.
Oh, 9.
9. You attempt to unlock the door, but it's not. You're not able to get it with the first try.
How much noise did that make? Like, was
not,
it...
Not
What?
a lot of noise, no.
Okay, he's gonna kind of wipe them off and blow on them. And will try again.
Okay, roll another lockpick.
Oh, thank fuck. 23.
23. Click.
And he's going to very quietly crack the door open enough to like see if he can hear anything, like any voices, or potentially see a bit. I don't want to open the door fully, if I don't need to, because it's just kind of a tiny peek.
You don't.
Also, the door keeps hearing. There it is.
You don't hear or see anything on the other side of the door with just cracking it open.
Okay, he's gonna open the door. He's gonna kind of tuck. No, he's gonna sit there. He's gonna duck a bit. And will get ready to flip to the left. If need be. And he will open the door.
Okay. You push the door open and don't immediately see anything.
He's gonna take a quiet step in. I probably should have put him there because now I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pick him up again or if I'm just gonna keep closing the door. But I need to move the screen around because it is not being smart. Okay. Still no hearing, seeing anything?
Roll perception and stealth.
Oh, fuck, which one first? You said perception first, so. Okay. Perception will be a 26, and stealth will be... Oh, wrong one. Okay. I mean, as long as there's no, like, light nearby and they don't have the ability to see through, invisibility. I'm just trying to not make noise. They shouldn't be able to see me. Oh, wow. Wow, I should have absolutely not said anything.
What was your stealth?
8.
8?
8.
Okay. You begin to hear footsteps starting to approach.
Okay, how much space is there between, like, the crates and the walls? Like, right nearby the door?
Enough that you might be able to squeeze in and attempt to hide.
He's gonna attempt to squeeze, to get, like, here.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Stealth. Okay. Okay. It's better than a 2. Still not great. It's a 13.
Okay. Where, you can put your
Just,
token...
There.
Okay.
Just in between these two, and he ducks.
Okay.
and just holds his breath and doesn't move. Oh fuck, he didn't close the door. Nope, too late now. Too late now. This is fine.
You see the guard kind of approach the door, looking suspiciously, steps out for a second, kind of glances, and then steps back in, closes and locks the door, and then pulls out his radio. As Whimsy, you hear as the guard kind of steps out and the door slides shut behind him, from his radio. I just found one of the back doors into the storage room open. Did any of you do that? The guard standing next to you, Whimsy, kind of looks confused, grabs his radio. Negative. You hear two more. Negative, negative. From the radio. Skaaymon, you hear 3 echoes of negative. Then the guard says, "This is the second time that there's been some strange activity back here. I'm gonna keep an eye out for intruders. Can I get some backup?" As you hear another voice through the radio. "On my way."
You're not confident. He's still, but he's not moving from the door, is he?
He does kind of take a step back. Kind of leans against one of the containers.
Okay, was that light always there, or is he like setting up
It's
light?
no, okay. There's a weird bug with the lighting for some reason.
That is okay. That's cool. That's chill. We're fine. How tall is the crate? Specifically, this one?
A few, probably 2.5 feet high.
Okay. Okay. He's gonna try and slip into the corner here. This is gonna be so dumb, but he's gonna try and, like, as silently as possible, go up and jump into the corner back here.
Roll stealth.
This sucks. This sucks. I did the dumb. This was a stupid idea. Why did I do this? Why did I? Okay. No, I can't just cheese my way out of this, can I? No. No, I cannot. Okay. This is fine. Alright. Okay, good. We're good. 25.
25. Okay.
25.
Um,
He just Slips in the corner.
As you see another guard kind of approach and shine his light around, as he says, "You haven't seen anything?" "No, I haven't seen anything." Alright, I'm gonna keep looking. I'm gonna keep an eye on the door. I think whoever it is heard me and backed out. Right, okay.
Do they purposely sound identical, or is that just you don't feel like coming up with multiple voices?
They sound similar, but
So it's similar. All right.
it's kind of a bit of both.
All right. You're so fucking screwed. This is not great. How many times can I just disappear? 4 currently. Okay. That's something we need to expend immediately. Alright. Nobody's looking for. Da, da, da. Don't have a spell that could help with this. This isn't great. Okay. Alright. I can assume I can see this guard moving, like his light moving, right?
Mhm.
Their light moving. Okay. He's just currently he's doing breathing exercises as silently as possible and just keeping his head mostly down. And just not trying to not make a noise for at the moment. Did the guard relock the door, or did he just close it?
You did hear it lock.
Did hear it lock. Okay.
Alright, I haven't seen anything. What do you want me to do? If you could just keep an eye on the other door, just in case. We found it unlocked. Not sure if that was on our end or not. Alright.
Okay, and while he's walking away, Skaaymon is going to take the advantage of his footsteps and is going to slip over this corner again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
This is going so well. Okay. No! Shit! Fuck. Fuck. That's an 8.
An 8.
An 8. As he moves to this one.
Immediately, you see this guard shift and call out, "Hey!"
He's going to use the Nature's Veil and go invisible. Not Nature's Veil. He's going to go invisible. And is going to attempt to the invisible right now. Slip over here.
Okay. Roll stealth at advantage.
This only lasts for like 6 seconds, so that needs to be better than that, please. And that's not better. That'll be a 17. Still better than the earlier roll. He ducks. Click of a machine, you know. This isn't working. This is it's so bad.
What's your stealth check?
Oh, 17.
17.
Yeah.
Um, you hear... Did you see something? I thought I heard something. I don't see anything. I swear I heard something over here, though. Right. We think our guy's over here, still inside? I don't know. I don't like leaving the door unattended. Here I thought it was going to be another boring day on the job.
What does the wall look like? Like, how climbable would the wall be?
Not very.
Not very. mm. Okay, well then the climbing speed's gonna be useless if the walls are climbable. There's nothing to like grab onto
Not really,
at all.
no.
No? Okay, fuck. How tall is this room?
The room itself is maybe, I'd say, like 20 feet high. 15, 20 feet.
Okay, so vaguely warehouse. Small warehouse kind of size.
Mhm.
Right, Skaaymon is going to take one of the funky little sticks he has and is going to try and quietly chuck it over here.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Oh, that's not great either. Okay. 16.
It clatters as immediately both the guards kind of shift their attention. One of them kind of steps forward and says, "I'll check that out." Kind of.
And then these boxes right behind him here.
Mm-hmm.
How high up are they stacked?
They're not stacked super high.
Okay. Gently like pushing on one, how heavy does it feel?
Fairly heavy.
And like gently pushing on the top, does it feel mainly like solid? Or does it like bend in a little?
The box does bend in a little.
Do I risk it? Do I risk it? Does he risk? Fuck it. You know what? I have a coin for this occasion. A great and wise decision coin. Does he risk it? Okay, that's a yes. He is going to once again, just in case, go invisible, which he doesn't want to do, but it's fine, and it's gonna attempt to just crawl over the boxes over here.
Crawl
Kind of
in.
balancing himself. No, he's kind of balancing himself amongst like the sides of some boxes and the wall, so he doesn't make as much of an indent in them. And he's just gonna kind of like shuffle and attempt to get here.
An attempt to get where?
Down in this spot. Right here.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Okay. He is doing the invisible thing. I know that doesn't help with sound, but do I still get advantage on this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. It's good. I need that. I needed that. Oh, thank fuck. A 13 is better than a 1, so we're gonna go 13 plus 6 is 19.
Okay. You slip over as the flashlight kind of goes across you.
He's going to lie down on his stomach so that there's nothing poking up. He's actually going to shift to this one because this one looks like a higher box, so he's going to just shift there. Kind of lie down.
Fair enough. You hear one of the guards say, I think something just fell. As the other says, all right, I don't like it, but you're not seeing anything? No, not seeing anything. Right. Keep an ear out. Yeah, will do.
The boxes he's nearby, are they labeled?
Not in a way that you can tell, just numbers and letters. And also it's written in Orin, so...
Yeah, I realize I don't know how to understand this. This is not great. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Switch over. Okay. This guard here, it's they're light. It kind of goes to like where's the there, yes, thank you. It does seem to go to like here. Or does it kind of go further than that? Like
no,
how much
that's about right.
Okay. So I can still like scooch up here and like over and still have the like invisible in darkness effect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yes, he doesn't fuck this up. It's going to crawl to the corner and is going to, for the first time in like a couple months at least, he's going to send a prayer to Malcertus in a please don't or just a I'm sorry if I'm disappointing you kind of way. But also a please help me not fuck this up because I don't need Whimsy getting in trouble for this as well kind of way. And he's going to just sit there and breathe for a second. No, because I don't think I can scooch back there. It would be a very issue to go there. Are there like rafters in the roof? Like, if I could get to the roof, is there like something up there that I could hide in?
No, not really.
No. Shit. Okay. Ugh. Have I been able to get any sort of halfway decent look at any of the guards, like when they're facing each other with their flashlights?
Somewhat.
It's very clear that I can understand them, and I don't feel like I should. Um, is there anything visibly on them that I can see that might be this translator thing?
Roll a retroactive perception check.
Okay. 30.
30.
30.
A small piece. It almost looks like an earpiece, but part of it kind of trails down and along their jawline. It is so thin to be almost invisible, but there is a faint kind of bluish glow coming from it, and you suspect that is likely.
Okay, so we're looking for some sort of earpiece. Good to know. Did he pick up the stick, or did he just kind of look and realize there was nothing there?
You're not sure.
You're not sure. Didn't hear him pick up something? Didn't hear the scraping of his... No, he wouldn't have heard that with the way his heart has been pounding in his ears. There's no way he'd hear that. Also, it'd be too quiet of a sound. Is he just standing there with his light like that? He's not moving at all? He's not shifting? He's not turning? Nothing?
I mean,
He's just standing there?
he's kind of looking around, but he's not moving from that position.
Does he shine his light down, like, this direction at all?
I mean, yeah, he's kind of swinging the light a bit as he's looking around.
Okay. Skaaymon is going to attempt to time this as best as he can. He's going to use his training of timing, jumping onto animals running below him. And he's going to wait until the light is just, like, far enough, and is going to attempt to go here.
Roll stealth.
Or probably here. Well, stealth. I don't want to use more of the invisible thing because I only have 2 chances of that left for a long rest, and I don't need to get arrested. Okay, we're good. 23.
Okay. You slip by unnoticed.
Okay, I don't see any other lights, so he's just going to, as quietly as fucking possible, practically crawling, he's just gonna continue going down this way. He's probably gonna attempt to come over here and try to, like, duck behind this thing just for a bit of extra cover.
Okay. Roll another stealth check.
Heck is 15.
Okay.
He moves to kind of here? How tall is this?
Is
This crate here?
maybe 3 feet tall.
Okay. Fuck. Is really dumb idea. It's a really dumb idea. This was a really dumb idea, and I'm regretting it so much. This was a stupid idea. It's very in character for him, and he's also regretting it. But this was a stupid idea. Okay, any of the things near him, are they also like locked, or are they just fancy boxes?
Do you want to check?
Is there anything that might trigger an alarm if I were to open these?
You have no idea.
Can I check and see if there's any sort of alarm on the outside that might trip if I open these?
Roll investigation.
Why is your investigation so low? It's an 11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't seem like it. You're probably fine.
Nope, does not. Okay. He's not gonna chance that. Is there anything that looks like it's open?
Not by the looks of things.
Can he hear anything? He heard there was probably 4 people on radios. Can he hear where the other 2 are?
No.
No. Is there pictures on any of these fuckers? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I can't just go looking through them. And I can't contact Whimsy and see if she can cause a panic. Are there pictures on any of these things?
No.
No. At this point, it might be easier to just steal the ones off of the guards. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for. Other than that, I don't know what the box looks like. Um... Click, 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 click. What did I do? just so much less things to hide behind in this corner. It's not great. I'm guessing this triangle of light here is also a weird glitch.
Also a bug, yeah.
Okay.
I do not know why it is doing that.
The guards lights, are they like actually red?
No, I'm just using red so that I can see it better against your dark vision.
Okay. Alright. What to do in this stupid fucking situation that I got myself into? Why did I pick to be a ranger? This is so fun. Okay. I'm a ranger, not a rogue. This is not great. Times like this when I realize I should have multi-classed. But I didn't, like a fool. Okay, okay, how tall is this one? It looks taller, so I'm just asking if it is.
Which one, sorry?
This one.
Yeah, it's a little bit taller, but not too much taller.
Okay. Wish I could make the stick explode, but I can only do that if I cast the spell. And also it just triggers automatically, it doesn't... Okay. Skaaymon is going to duck and just dab here.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to very carefully row. No, that's not smart. That's not smart at all. Why is this being done? Can you load? Thank you. This is gonna be so great. Dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. This is stupid. Okay. He's gonna, once again, kind of time it so that there's not much light in between these two guards at all. And he's going to wait until mainly this guard is facing more to the right. And he's just going to take another one of his sticks. And he's going to throw it, try and, like, hit this thing.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Specifically, he's trying to get it on top. But, like, enough to make a noise. I mean, to do that, he'll be here, technically. Sleight of hand, natural 20 for 22. That's a roll I could have used earlier.
Immediately, the guards both kind of shift to look in that direction as one of them kind of steps forward to look.
Is it just the one stepping forward? The other one doesn't move?
The other one looks over but doesn't actually move, no.
Yet. I need him to move. I need him to move. Is there anything on the radios at all? Like,
You don't hear anything yet, no.
no, okay. Isn't it great when you don't have communication with the other party member? This is why we don't do dumb shit like splitting the party. Why did I suggest this? This is entirely my fault. Well, worst comes to worst, I have that. Which... What's the range on this 30-foot cone? I would only hit one of them. That would be fine. Well. Okay, he's gonna attempt to sneak to this other door. But the fact that gives him literally no cover at all.
Roll stealth.
$18.
18. Cocked. You move over there, and immediately see... of course the light is now stuck there, too. And there. Whoa, fun. Immediately see the light move in kind of in your direction, and footsteps.
It's just glitching so much. Okay, fuck. He's gonna go invisible and time it and attempt to get to... Honestly, he's gonna attempt to get to this corner. Well, invisible.
Roll.
He has 6 fucking seconds.
Roll stealth.
Is this with advantage, or would he technically have been at disadvantage in this? I feel like he would might. Is this at advantage with the invisibility?
I'm gonna say no.
No. Okay, that's a feeling. Worst comes to worst, we just fucking fly, I guess. Oh, ew, 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 ew. Oh, this is not great. That's so bad. That's so bad. That's 11. That's an 11.
You begin to move, and immediately you see the light kind of train on where you are, as the guard pulls out a gun, a handgun, kind of pointed in your general direction as he says, "Show yourself!"
Fuck, where would I have gotten anywhere at all, or would I be stuck
You'd
somewhere? Where would I
be
right now?
like here.
Be like there. Fuck. I'm assuming that was loud enough that the other guard heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna do something dumb. I'm gonna attempt to, in the second that I realize, or the second that he starts talking, before the invisibility wears off, hopefully, maybe, or just as it does, Skaamon's gonna try and knock the fucker out.
Okay, how so?
Essentially just leap, and then with the, kind of summoning, bloodlust to his hand, like, last second, just try and, like, hit the guy in the head. It's not gonna go well, I know
Sorry,
that, but he's...
Can you say
dumb.
that again?
Yeah, I can. This is not gonna go well. He's going to... attempt to... preferably... just as the invisibility is wearing off, leap... towards the guard.
Mm-hmm.
And then will kind of attempt to push the gun, out of, shooting him in the face range, and also distract his hands long enough to summon Bloodlust,
Mm-hmm.
and just... No, summon Darkened Whispers, actually, and just hit the guy in the head, which maybe, potentially, hopefully, would activate Darkened Whispers' effect of blindness, if it works.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Wow, this is going so bad. This also isn't throwing, so it's... Because he's using the hilt, so we would... Essentially, he's trying to do it non-lethally at all, because this is not gonna go well. 23.
23 hits. Roll damage. And...
Okay.
Con save is... a natural 1.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay. Would it be the same damage die, or would it be kind of different because he's essentially just hitting with extra force of a stick? Well, not a stick, of a pommel.
Pardon?
Would it still be the D6 of
Yeah.
damage, even though he's not, like, swinging with the blade?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be... Does this technically... Would this count as... Because it's not initiative. So does this count as the Gloomstalker first action in initiative?
No.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to do more damage to this guy than I have to. Though that was max damage, coming out to 8.
8 points of damage
Yep.
is your
Not much
max.
With the short sword, yeah.
Okay.
It's a d6 plus 2. Not great, but... And also he's blind now.
Yes, he is blind.
Yep.
You, and immediately kind of, the guard stumbles. Fuck! And, is going to attempt to shoot you.
He's blind.
Yeah, he's blind. I know.
Please.
That's a natural one.
Oh, thank God.
In the process of stumbling from getting hit, his gun kind of clatters to the ground. You have drawn the attention of the other guard, though, who is quickly moving in your direction. What do you do?
Where's the gun? Where's the gun?
Like here.
Can I grab the gun?
Yeah, you pick up the gun. You
Pick up the gun.
You've got a pistol now. It's a 2d6 plus dex on hit.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Is the other guy calling on his radio?
You do hear, as he's approaching, we've got at least one intruder. We've got at least one intruder.
Okay. He's going to use his wings to assist him in getting up and over these crates, if possible. And it's just going to make a bucket for the door. And it's probably locked, but it should hopefully be not a stupid lock on the inside. He's hoping and praying.
Okay, roll acrobatics, I'll say.
Oh, acrobatics. Okay. Acrobatics. Where's acrobatics? Yeah, it's not great. It's better than athletics, though, so you know what? Fuck it. Fuck. 5.
5. You stumble pretty quick, and the guard notices you and is going to take a shot at you. Meanwhile, Whimsy outside, you do hear over the radio that someone inside has been spotted. What do you do? Do you do anything?
How is this guard out here reacting when he hears that?
His eyes kind of widen, and he kind of glances between you and the door. It looks like he's thinking about going in to give backup.
She feigns kind of shock and terror, but is going to try to give the most brave look of resolve. Probably clenches her fist and looks at the guy.
Do they need help? I'm actually a medic. I can help if they need it.
Roll deception.
My good old advantage. That is gonna be deception. A 23.
The guard kind of thinks for a second. And after a moment sighs and says, "Follow me," as he turns and the door opens as he moves inside.
Hell yeah. She will follow on his heels.
Okay. Skaaymon, does a 15 hit?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and roll initiative at this point.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Tori, I am so sorry. This was such a dumb idea.
You're gonna
I
take
panicked.
14 points of piercing damage.
That's fine.
Nah, dude. There was like neither one of us are stealth characters. There was no fucking way we were gonna like do this without a hitch.
I have a plus
Um,
6 to stealth, but no, that's 14 you said?
Yeah, 14 points of piercing damage. And as we are rolling initiative, we're gonna go ahead and call break there. So, we will be back momentarily. And we're back. Alright. Skaaymon, what was that initiative roll?
Yes, initiative. I rolled that. Totally.
Whimsy, what was yours?
Mine is that initiative bonus. Mine is a 7.
15.
Okay. First up in the initiative is the guards.
Fuck.
This guard has already taken his action to take a shot at Skaaymon. You have the gun from this one? The one directly in front of you?
Yep, I have his gun.
He does
I don't know how many shots is in it, but I have his gun and he is blind.
He does turn around, hearing you kind of fumble, and is going to attempt to swing at you with the baton that he has. He is going to make that attack at disadvantage. That is a 15.
Of course it is. Yeah,
And then second attack is a 13.
that just hits.
Okay, first hit is going to do 6 points of damage. Second is going to do 8. Bludgeoning
So
for both.
14 and 14. Together.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Is going to be 63. Okay.
This guard is going to dash into the room.
Fuck.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10,
I'm very glad that
20,
Disguise Self is not a concentration spell, because I currently look like some sort of sparrow. I've decided, like a brown kind of sparrow. So they're looking at the bird thing, most likely. Hopefully they don't see through it.
Skaaymon, yours was 15, right?
Mhm.
Okay, Skaaymon, you're up.
Um. I have extra movement. Haha. I'm currently like, am I on the crate
Yeah, you kind of
currently?
stumbled over it.
Okay.
So you'd be either
just-
on it or directly on the other end.
Okay, he's kind of probably perched on the edge of it. As he kind of looks at the guard in front of him, and pitching his voice up a lot, he's gonna go, "This was unexpected," and it's just gonna fuck it. He's gonna run for the other door. He's going to fully book it to. He has, I think, you have 35. Yeah, so he has 45 feet of movement in this turn because of Gloomsucker. So he's going to. I could potentially get out the door. Yeah, okay, fuck it. He's gonna bolt to the door. He's just gonna go flip and run.
That does trigger an attack of opportunity. Does the blindness
He's still
last?
blind.
Okay, it lasts until the end of your
Wait,
next turn.
Actually, wait. Hold on. Let me double check that. Let me double check that. Because this hasn't worked on someone that can actually be blind before. So I don't know. When does it last until? When does it last until? Yeah, until the end of your next turn. Yes.
Okay.
So at the end of this turn.
That's an 11.
No, it does not.
You easily dodge out of the way as you rush up to the door.
What's the unlocking mechanism? Is it just to flick the switch?
Yeah.
Not the switch. Okay, good. He's going to unlock it and leave.
I would say unlocking and opening the door would take an action, but you do get it open.
Alright, fine. So that was 20 out of 45. He's gonna go. How tall is this building? Like on the outside?
Well, on the outside, it is it is not the only building. There is another one built on top of it, so it's probably about 60-70 feet up. The walls around you stretch about that high on all sides in the alley.
And then is that till my next turn or to the end of my next turn for a different thing? That I will be looking at, right? Nope, wrong one. I still need that one. No, I don't. No, I don't need that one. Until the start of my next turn. Cool. Okay, great. In that case, he's going to use the rest of his movement to... Is there any other pathway out of this alley other than on the two sides of this building?
I mean, you could go further this way or further this way.
Okay.
But
He's
no.
going to go we have 15 I think left because I was 30 and I got 40. Yeah, 30. So yeah, he's going to move. Wrong one. He's going to move here and then is going to bonus action Nature's Veil for the last time until we finish a long rest, which is going to be unfortunate. And just be invisible and just hide. He's trying to run.
Fair enough. Whimsy, you're up.
All right. So while these guards are, thoroughly distracted chasing after Skaaymon, Whimsy is going to try as quickly as she possibly can to look around this room and see if there is anything that looks like it might be some sort of potential device.
Roll investigation or perception.
Alright, I will definitely take the perception. Oh, that's pretty good. 25.
25. You see a handful of boxes in this glass display case that are labeled with the words translation matrix.
Okay. Yeah, that would be as far as she can get if she were to dash.
Mhm.
Let me see something just out of curiosity. uh, this might be set up to where this is like fucking impossible. I don't know how tall this is, but if this is at all vaultable, she does have like her satyr thing where she can like long jump vault thing. If there's any way she could jump over these.
You can certainly try. I would.
Oh, well, okay. How tall is it?
Well, there's kind of a backboard that the highest point reaches about your height, but the shelf itself is only about up to about the bottom of your rib cage kind of thing.
Okay.
But it's also like it's not the thing is it's not just vaulting over one display case.
It would be two. Yeah.
It's over the checkout counter and over two display cases.
Oh my god. No,
This is going so well. I feel
almost.
So
dumb.
so here's how I'm going to roll this. You're going to roll either athletics or acrobatics. Your satyr feature is going to give you advantage.
You know what? Whimsy thinks she can do it, so.
She absolutely
doing it.
does.
Okay. Whimsy, you got this. That is going.
I only heard one die. Did you roll at advantage?
Yeah, I did
Okay.
roll twice. That is gonna be a 12.
You getting over the checkout counter is probably the easiest part. As you manage to vault yourself over it, you attempt to leap over the first display counter, but your feet, your hooves, catch on the backboard, and you manage to get about this far, landing prone. And making a lot of noise.
There's a lot of noise going on.
There is a
Whimsy
lot
can
of
only make
noise
so
going on.
much.
And the nearest guard rolled a 10 on his perception check.
Perfection. You know, she was just trying so. Well, you know what? Actually, this matches her story perfectly. She broke her phone by tripping. She's just a klutz.
True that.
All right, that is. Yeah, I mean, that was my action to try to dash, so I guess that is really just about it.
Fair enough. That brings us back to the top. This guard is going to finish moving over the thing, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15. You are invisible right now, right, Skaaymon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
The guard kind of looks around. And I'm going to pick even odd at random even 5, 10, 15. As he begins to run, it does not look like he is stopped because he's noticed you. That is just the end of his movement. As you do hear him call out, he's gone! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. as this guard is going to start moving this way. And 5, 10, 15, 20... Or... You see this guard, oh, no, never mind. You don't see him. He's in darkness for you. But Whimsy, you do see movement entering the room from the guard that you had been moving with. Skaaymon, you're up.
I mean, Whimsy has a good alibi of I heard a gunshot, so I ducked.
Yeah. Skaaymon, you're up. And I believe you are visible again.
Yeah, start my next turn.
Yep. The guard immediately kind of startles. Found him!
I'm gonna try and, like, the second he notices me, I'm going to try and cover his mouth.
Roll athletics
and-
to grapple.
Yep. This is great, because this is considered an attack, and I didn't want to do this, but it's fine. Hold on, what is grapple? Grapple is
Athletics.
athletics. Okay. Okay, this... You count grapple as an attack, right? Is that... So I can use my once per turn, I can re-roll an attack.
Yep.
Okay, good. That was an 11.
11 succeeds.
11 succeeds! Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, he rolled a 7.
Okay, I'm gonna cover his mouth. It's fine, Sad. Shut up. Fuck. And I'm gonna use him as a shield. I'm gonna use him as a shield.
Okay.
These guys have got guns. I have a gun. Do I play this game?
Oh yes, you do. Do it. Hostage
Okay.
time.
Yep. Great. Fuck. Yep. Great. Okay. Skaaymon is throwing all of his morals currently out the window because he made a dumb decision and he'll regret it later, but right now he needs to stay alive. So yeah, he's gonna pull out the gun that he totally knows how to use and kind of point to the guy's head and goes, okay, all of you shut up. Looking directly at the guard looking at them.
The guard looking at you has, ironically enough, the guard whose gun you have is the one that you are currently holding hostage.
Oh, perfect.
The guard standing across from you has his gun pointed at you, but kind of is, he doesn't say anything, as per your order.
Fuck. Just... Okay. Alright. He is going to, kind of, push, if I can, push the guard that I'm holding hostage forwards, a bit, just to get closer to this other guy, on purpose.
Okay. Like that?
Yep. And so, just so that I don't have to speak as loud, I'm gonna look at the guard that still has a gun, and I'm gonna say, go back inside, any attempt to alert anyone, and I shoot. And this is not gonna go well. I don't know how to do.
Roll either intimidation or deception.
Well, this is gonna be awful, because that's +1 to both. That's gonna be a 5 total. We'll say it's on intimidation because if push comes to shove, he will shoot, but he doesn't want to, I guess. So
Fair enough.
five for be scared of me.
The guard keeps the gun leveled at you, as he says, "Let him go."
No. Go inside.
Technically, he can't do anything until his turn.
I know. I know he can't. I will say Skaaymon is not using his normal voice. It's not as pitched up as it was earlier, but he's very clearly not using his regular voice. He's making it sound fairly feminine, honestly, and is gonna try and just disguise it as much as possible.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I can't. No. I'm gonna shift kind of both of us a bit so that I am on this corner, actually.
Okay.
No, actually, no, because that's straight on, so he's perfectly meat shield. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Whimsy, you're up.
Use my shield.
Okay. Whimsy is going to go ahead and get up from her prone.
Mm-hmm.
And then... How much does that leave her with normally?
That would leave her with 20 feet.
20. Okay. Surely she could at least do a little slide over the side of this and...
I will allow
Get
that. No roll
okay.
needed.
Alright, so she's a little slide, and she'll get up to the case. Is this like a locked case, or is it just on display?
It is a locked glass display.
Alright,
You can clearly see the sign that says, call attendant.
Adorable. Trying to see if I possibly have anything that would not make it too much of a noise. If not, we're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way, but
Do it the Whimsy McDonald's way.
yeah, fireball the fucking display, just destroy everything inside.
Okay, wait, maybe not yet. Actually, we do need what's inside. So don't listen to me right now. We've already established that my ideas are not great today.
Amazing. Now, Whimsy definitely believes that she could just, reach down and, break the glass if she really wanted to. But just to be safe, seeing that there is not really an easy way to get this open, she is just gonna Ray of Frost and basically just try to break the glass with an icicle.
Roll a charisma check. Since that's your spellcasting. I'm sure I don't need to explain why to you.
Where's Whimsy's phone right now? Is it left somewhere easily accessible?
I assume it's with the dude, still, probably. But, yeah, she ain't leaving until she gets it, trust me.
Yeah,
just like a flat charisma check.
Yeah, just flat charisma.
20.
20, ooh, okay. Yeah, you, fire the blast of, ice energy, and the glass shatters. The glass shatters, and then you hear the alarm. A loud, ringing sound echoes through the store and out into the streets.
Cool. Is there any possible snatch two of them with a bonus action or something like that?
You can grab,
okay.
you can grab two of them pretty quickly, pretty easily.
Okay.
Um. Okay. That was 20 feet of her movement. She does. Okay, so 25, 30, 35. She will start to make her way there, and you know what? If they question it, oh no, the big bad guy appeared, and whoa, what? He's gone now. So
You're
she
preparing
is
your
still
deception.
she is fearfully starting to go in that direction.
Okay.
That's my go at it.
Sounds good. That brings us back to the top of the guards. As you see, Skaaymon, this guard, is going to kind of take a couple steps back. As he's taking a few steps back, all right, let him go. I won't call anyone. You begin to hear the alarm going off. That wasn't me. I swear to you, that wasn't me.
How long until the cops show up?
I don't know for sure. Station's about 15 minutes out. But if there's any on patrol near, it could be faster.
Inside.
Pardon?
Go inside. Just go fully inside.
You're gonna let him go?
Go inside.
Roll intimidation.
Do I get like advantage because I have this?
I will give you advantage on this one, yes.
Thank you. Okay, that's good because I love my +1 when my other character in play has plus I think 10 or 13 in intimidation. This is so great. The differences. Oh my god. Wow. Well, it's better than what I got last time. Not by much. That is... I rolled a 7 and a 1. That'll be a total of 8.
Alright. As the guard takes a couple more steps back inside. Skaaymon, you're up.
Okay, great. I'm going to follow suit, pushing this guy towards the door. Gonna circle around him, so it'll be like this, kind of pushing him in towards the door.
Okay.
And just like kind of all the way if possible, like here. So yeah, and then just it's not going well. It's what 10-15 feet. Gonna push him inside the door.
Okay.
Still holding onto him, but have him still just be inside the door. And there are 4 of you. Where's the other one?
They kind of glance between each other.
Oh wait, there's a light there. No, there's too many people blocking it, so I'll just pretend I don't see.
They kind of glance between each other. One kind of looks back and kind of calls out, "Don't do anything stupid. He's got one of us. Or she's got one of us."
Yes. Girl. It's fine. What do I do? Alarm's going off. And I'm gonna hold my action to stab, because he doesn't like guns. So I'm gonna hold my action to stab with bloodlust if they try anything funny.
Okay.
And I'll stab the guy in front of me, specifically in an area where it won't kill him.
Sounds good.
And yeah, no, we're gonna actually just leave the door open because quick escape. Hopefully. If not, potentially our doom. And yeah, he'll just wait, because he doesn't know where Whimsy is.
Speaking of Whimsy, you're up.
Okay. Whimsy. We're gonna go ahead and Is this how I did that? Oh, I thought I did for a moment. Oh, wait. Yes, I remember that exists. I'm learning.
Let's see what's happening. What are you doing?
She enabled Linger.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then that was 25. I think that was 25.
That was 20th. Oh, yeah.
No, it was
25.
25, because it was from here.
Okay. Well, where? Okay. I guess just feeling the door. I don't see an entrance. She's gonna feel for a door.
You are right next to the door.
Okay. It literally does not show on here because you can't see shit.
Mhm.
Oh god, I'm trying to get my. Oh, here we go. Okay.
So you end up right next to the guard. You can kind of faintly see him.
Okay, perfect. Is this the one that accompanied me?
Yeah.
In here, that one. Okay. Shh. I mean, I know I can't see right now, but just to be sure, does she
Here, let me-
see
hang
the
on.
other?
Let me just give you 5 feet of vision. Just so that you can
Okay,
have
hell
a vague
yeah.
idea of what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. So she doesn't see the guard that has the phone, right?
No.
Okay. Just to she can't see Skaaymon from here either, right?
No.
Or could
I
you see
mean, there's
him
a bunch
over?
of
Okay.
lights facing on him.
Yeah, but she's also behind the crates. She's behind the boxes.
Yeah, but how tall is it? It's not that tall, is it? You mentioned that one was maybe 3 feet.
Yeah,
So-
but like you can see a bunch of light in up ahead, but it's really hard to tell what's going on.
She is going to hope that the same thing applies for Mr. Guard right here. She's gonna go around the corner, building up her fake sob and panic, even limping a little bit, which may or may not actually be because she just fucking busted it, but she comes around, like, frantic. Oh my gosh, there's another one out there! They like, broke one of the display cases!
Roll deception or performance.
Those are both the same, so we'll just do deception. The advantage. Okay, that is gonna be a 19.
The guard looks at you, kind of turning to shine his light on you, looking you over, looking for injuries, as he says, "Right, okay.
Does it look like he's kind of getting ready to go out there?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. She's again, just in fear, is just gonna start to kind of move a little bit. I'm going to hide, and I'm gonna use my move. I'll go ahead and just use my action up to dash.
Fair enough.
Let me try to get around here. Oh shit, where was I? Oh yeah, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, I'm hoping I'm going in a way that's gonna can't see shit, man. Okay, that is her go at it.
Fair enough. That brings us to the guards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. As the other two guards keep their weapons kind of trained on Skaaymon, and one of them speaks up and says, "What do you want?" Just let him go.
Put the guns down.
Kind of hands up. They both kind of crouch and set the guns on the ground.
Okay. This, I think, is probably the stupidest thing I have ever done in a D&D campaign, and it is entirely my fault. He's gonna, fuck it. Empty your pockets, all of them.
The guards, the two that you're not currently holding hostage, at least.
Yeah, he does mutter to the one he's holding hostage, not you.
They do kind
You
of
stay.
pull out some things from pockets. You see a phone, a radio from both of them, and then one of them sets down a wallet. One of them sets down a bunch of crumpled receipts.
Whimsy's phone included in this.
Yeah,
You
where's
do
Whimsy's
not
phone?
see Whimsy's phone.
Oh god damn it!
Well, it's either that or he's purposely not letting. Okay. Or either of them trying to avoid
Roll insight.
putting something down. Like I'm. Insight. It's going to be. Ooh. Okay. What's my insight? Insight is +7. 26.
No, they don't seem to be trying to hide anything.
Alright. That's a decent roll, though, for, you know, the shit I've had recently. I have 2 flashlights in my face. Can I see Whimsy?
You can definitely see movement that doesn't look like the kind of practice-trained movement that these guards have.
Okay. And I heard a voice. Did I hear Whimsy speak?
I think so.
Probably.
Okay.
She was being like very loud and frantic.
Yeah.
Okay. Skaaymon is going to kind of attempt to listen out the door for sirens.
Roll
and-
perception.
Is hopefully gonna roll high, but also not hear anything. That's not high. That is 15.
You don't... You hear sirens very distantly, but they're definitely not here yet.
Okay, he's going to yell towards the door, towards the door into the shop part, despite kind of hearing which direction Whimsy went in. Actually, how different was the voice from Whimsy's voice?
I mean, Whimsy's voice is already, like, it's pretty distinctly, loud and feminine-ish. It's basically that. She was trying to, like, play it up even more. Like, ultra... But I think it's pretty clearly Whimsy's voice. She wasn't trying to, like, really disguise her voice that much.
Okay. Good, I can look at that. Alright, in that case, he calls towards the door, despite knowing vaguely where Whimsy went. And will call out, "Hurry up!" Like, hurry up and get here. And is kind of talking to Whimsy, but is pretending like he's calling to the door. Well, because he's calling at the door. He just is hoping Whimsy hears and understands him, because help. And then, yeah, he'll continue to hold his action to stab if they try and do something that he doesn't like.
Fair enough. That brings us to Whimsy, you're up.
Okay. How high are these crates?
About 2.5 to 3 feet.
Oh. So she can, like, easily get on top of these.
Definitely.
Oh, hell. I did not realize they were that short. Alright, she'll just, Actually, wait. 15. 25. Alrighty, she'll get about here. And
You can definitely see the ongoing hostage situation at this point.
there's a smile for a moment as she's like, that's my boy. But she immediately puts the she's still gotta get this fucking phone, man. Like,
I mean, did you see where the guy might have put it? Like, was there a spot where he might have gone?
not really. Okay, she's gonna quicken spell this so that she still has her action to do something. But she's going to quicken spell and message Skaaymon. Skaaymon, ask them, like, ask them to give you, like, my phone. My phone. They have my phone. They need to give me my phone. Ask for my phone. My phone specifically. My phone. They have my phone. I need my phone. We're not leaving without my phone.
Okay. Once again, I'm asking for clarification. Is message like a you speak out loud, you can probably whisper it kind of spell,
Yes.
or is it a telepathic
Yes.
voice spell? Okay. Skaaymon is going to mutter into his sleeve, still using his disguised voice, and say, "I already tried that. It's not on the ground." It's gotta be somewhere else. Did you check the counters?
Damn it.
I don't imagine I really have time to give a response to.
Unless you want to cast it again.
Yeah. She definitely kind of has to sigh under her breath on that one. But as she gets up to these guards, she's going to play up her scared, I got dragged into this little persona. Which one is it that had her phone specifically? Which of these guards?
We'll say it was that one. The
Okay.
one right in front of you.
Okay. She like pleadingly kind of like grabs like their sleeve, like tears going down her face. My phone! I need my phone! We need to, my phone, where is it?
You see the guard kind of glances between you and Skaaymon.
Skaaymon is gonna purposely look distracted at the other guard, if he can.
Okay. The guard will kind of glance back at you, Whimsy, and say, "Checkout counter furthest to the right. From the entrance."
Fuck!
She will give an appreciative nod and how do I wanna... Was that loud enough for Skaaymon to hear, or did he kind of whisper that?
He whispered it intentionally to try and hide it from Skaaymon.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Alright.
Skaaymon was purposely acting like distracted once he heard Whimsy. So he's not. He's paying attention to, and she gets found out, but he's not really listening to what they're saying.
Okay. She will use her action then, to cast message again.
Okay, I got it figured out. I know where it is. Do whatever you need to do. Tie up, loose ends. If I don't see you bloodied, I'm gonna, be mad.
And then, she's gonna turn around and, oh, fuck, how much movement did I use? I think it was 15.
I
Does
think
that
it was
sound
15,
right?
yeah. I just want to confirm, was that message that you did?
Message.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard the words, but I didn't actually hear whether you were saying that you were casting message or whispering that to the guard.
Oh my god! No, that was through message.
No.
Okay.
No, yeah, no.
Alright.
Alright. He is going to
35.
very quietly, still in his disguised voice, mutter, "Hurry up." And is gonna, I don't know, make some sort of movement to kind of distract them from hearing him, but it's
Okay.
gonna be more of shifting,
Okay.
not actually moving anywhere.
Anything else, Whimsy?
That is my movement action and bonus action, so I assume I am done.
Okay. That brings us to the guards. As one of them says, "All right, what do you want from us? We've done everything you've asked. Let him go."
I need confirmation from my... No, he's gonna say that a lot more confidently. I need confirmation from my husband that he's out. So we're just gonna wait here. Alright? And once again, he's gonna try and be like really sweetly, like he's gonna try and intimidate these guys.
Roll intimidation.
Do I get advantage because of the gun?
Yes.
Yay! My other attempts have failed miserably, but hey! Hey, that was an 18 and a natural 20.
Natural
For a
20.
total of 21.
The guards nod.
And yeah, we'll is it an action to intimidate, or is that just
No. It is your turn, Skaaymon. If there's
Yeah.
anything you want to do.
Okay. So he's just gonna once again hold action to stab and run if things go sideways.
Makes sense. Whimsy?
Yippee. Dream.
So just to be clear, it would be this one that he was talking about. Furthest to the right from the entrance.
Can you? Oh, yes. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. She tried to redeem herself and jump over again.
Jump over 2 more.
God damn it. It's so stupid, but I feel like Whimsy, like, she feels like she has to, like, fucking redeem herself from that.
The funniest part is that it is the same amount of movement either way. She does not need to.
She would.
Roll
She fucking
athletics. Roll athletics at
I love
advantage.
that. Please. Oh my goodness. What sucks is that I can't see this.
We'll just have
Okay.
to-
This is significantly better. That's an 18.
18. You absolutely redeem yourself as you run forward, jump off the ground. Your feet land on the kind of backboard and push you off across just in far enough to land on the second backboard and push yourself the rest of the way off.
Hell yes. She is going to immediately reach for her phone. Does it, just like giving a very quick like look at it, does it still look the same? Like, has he like disassembled it or?
It looks like it has been it looks like he was basically just finished with it when Skaaymon happened.
When
Okay.
Skaaymon happened.
What happens? Okay, so she got a new screen out of this too.
Yeah, not that it changes anything.
Not that I needed it, but hell yeah. Okay, that is all of her movement. Well, she still no, she dashes her action. Yeah, that's fine. We had the phone. That's my turn.
Okay. The guards are just waiting patiently. And Skaaymon, are you doing anything?
Okay. I don't know. Are you? Um. Yeah, Skimmon's gonna push the guard forward one more and take a step forward.
Okay.
And then is going to use his foot to attempt to. No, he's probably. I don't think could he reach any of the like guns and radios that were put on the floor with a foot.
No, but you could probably give the guards the order to slide them over.
Okay, yeah, no, he will. He'll Okay, the guns and radios, slide him over. And we'll take the one off of the guard he's holding hostage.
Okay. The guns and radios are both slid over in your direction.
How hard would it be to pick them up at this angle?
Not that difficult.
Not that difficult? Okay, he's gonna do that. He's gonna pick him up. And also, did he got did he did get shot, right? Once?
Skaaymon did, yeah.
Yeah. How much is he bleeding from that?
Not
Like
a lot. It didn't get him that.
Okay.
It didn't get him.
Was there enough that like blood was left, like dropped onto something
Yeah.
other than himself?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is gonna be a problem. But it's fine. It's not like he has any record here or in the water plane. The only other ping of blood that would be is something that was also in the not determinable. So he's worried about that, but it's fine. Okay, he's gonna oh, he's gonna sit there. No, actually, Okay, you're out for sirens. How close?
Probably 5 minutes out.
5 minutes out? Okay. Then, nope, still holding action to stab if something goes wrong.
Okay, fair enough. Whimsy.
All right.
Phone in hand, what do you do?
The phone is in the hand. She just does a little slide over that. She basically is just enough to get to that door. So that is what she is gonna do. Not gonna use my action to dash when she gets to the door and is like just about to open it. She will go ahead and use the action to message Skaaymon again. Okay, I have my phone. I'm like totally good to go. Go ahead, like kill them, do whatever you need to do.
Okay. The guards
Okay.
are still waiting
Sorry.
for you to let him go, so Skaaymon, you're up.
Alright, in response to Whimsy's message, he doesn't hide speaking this time. His voice is still different, but he doesn't hide speaking this time. He still mutters it so that they can't really tell what he's saying as much. But he doesn't hide it this time. I said that so many times. Okay. And he'll respond back to Whimsy with, "Blood is unnecessary, dearest. It leaves too much of a mess behind. Just get out quickly.
She absolutely, like, God, it's not so loud you hear it across the building, but there's definitely, like, a little, like, cutesy squeal from Whimsy being, like, as she's leaving.
I have no way to tell if Whimsy has actually been able to get out or not. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna tack on to the end of that, hopefully. Tell me when you're a safe distance away. And hopefully that goes through, and maybe, but he will wait one more turn by holding his action.
Okay, fair enough. Whimsy.
All right. She is going to go ahead and just dash right on out of here. Just onto the street.
Okay. Fair enough. You rush out onto the street. You do see, like, a couple people kind of looking in the direction of the store as the alarm still blares, but I assume you're putting on the scared act.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Roll me a general performance check. It's super low DC. I don't even know if you can fail, but
Okay. That is 22.
yeah, no. You immediately have someone kind of hurrying up to your side. Are you all right? Is everything okay?
Aw man, she's gonna get Skaaymon a bounty. Oh, it was awful. They're being held hostage in there. It's they need help immediately.
The police are on their way.
She nods and yeah, I mean, basically, unless, you know, Skaaymon or the other people are doing anything in particular for at least, like, her next few, you know, seconds of action, next few turns, like, she's basically just trying to get far enough away to where she's at least, like, a building or two down, just enough to, like, kind of try to be out of sight a little bit and duck into an alley to drop the ult herself, and then she'll send a message.
Okay, so it'll be next turn that you do that then?
Probably.
Okay. Skaaymon, are you doing anything? Or just more of the same?
No, he's not gonna chance it. He's gonna force the guy to take a step back. A few steps back again by the door. And is going to, because he has the three of their guns. He's left their phones and their wallets. He does still have, like, a covering on, like, the bottom half of his face. But he will slowly, still with the gun up, but will slowly let go of the guy. And no, actually, first he'll go to the guy he's holding hostage and say, "Sit. Sit down."
He sits.
And with that, Skaaymon will I will be watching. None of you leave this door. Or the other one. And will go out, leave the door, leave, and close the door behind him.
Okay.
And in doing so, he, with his sleeve, rubs the shit out of the doorknob to try and get rid of any fingerprints. And then he will he's gonna fuck off. He's gonna fuck off down the alleyway. He's gonna fuck off. He's going out. He's closing the door, and then he is completely bolting off to it in a direction that the sirens aren't coming from, and will attempt to get as far as possible. Will dashing.
Okay. And with that, we are going to go ahead and end initiative. As you both escape, not unseen, but unharmed.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. That was, I think, the stupidest decision I have ever made in a D&D campaign, and it ended up with me having 3 guns.
Yeah, you have 3 guns
Yeah,
now.
he does discard the radios as soon as fucking possible.
Okay.
If there's anywhere with like water, he'll dump them in there. He doesn't have time to smash the things, but if he can fry them, it's all he cares about. If not, he'll just throw them at the wall or something and just get rid of them.
Fair enough. Yeah, discarding the radios is pretty easy.
And then he takes the guns, doesn't know what to do with them, panics, and just kind of hide. He doesn't know much about guns. He's gonna try and take the any extra bullets out if he can. He's gonna try and figure that out real quick without firing it on accident.
Okay.
And he's just gonna attempt to unload the 3 of them and then just stick them in his bag and hope that they're not being magically tracked. As he will go a bit farther through alleys, at one point will recast disguise self and look super fucking different. Are there any elves in this place? Like, has he seen any elves?
Yeah, you've passed.
Okay.
You've passed an elf or 2.
Okay, he's going to turn himself into he's gonna look like an elf, pale skin, blonde hair, blue eyes, and very basic looking, like, jogging outfit. As he takes his headphones that aren't connected to anything and might even be broken at this point, I don't know, and he'll put them on like he was jogging, and will kind of, like, inconspicuously, as best as he can, meld with the go out of alleyways and kind of melt into the crowds.
Fair enough.
And then he'll kind of do a lap, and then at one point he'll duck out of sight again, and then just completely completely drop the disguise self spell, and will very slowly but surely, as himself, loop back towards the building. But staying fairly inconspicuous while trying to look for Whimsy.
All right. During all of that, Whimsy has definitely gotten far enough away, and I imagine she's messaged you definitely during this. She tucked into an alleyway and kind of dropped her disguise, and she will definitely give you directions on where she's at.
Yeah, okay. He will also respond with some vague directions based on shadows and where the light is coming from outside. Just so that they can kind of meet in a central area and not somewhere in an alleyway, very suspiciously. But he'll start making his way over towards Whimsy.
Okay. You two manage to reunite.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, yep.
Oh my gosh, no, like, she sees Skaaymon and there's a huge fucking grin. Like, she doesn't want to, like, cause too much of a scene by, like, throwing herself at him, but she, like, trots up and, like, kind of, like, playfully, like, nudges him a few times. Skaaymon! That was amazing!
Just for a sec. Just for a second. We need to not be in this area. Alright. We should go back to our staying arrangements that we don't have, but it's fine, we'll figure it out. And talk about tomorrow later. Let's go. And we'll grab Whimsy's hand and start, like, walking away from the crowd.
Wait, wasn't the party in, like, literally just a few hours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Alright, she immediately, like, responds.
Wait, the party.
I know, we need to get heading in that direction. So we should start walking there. Now.
Okay, but like we gotta get clothes and like we gotta stop somewhere really nice.
I don't know if there'll be any place open right now.
It's not that late. Skaaymon.
What time is it?
It's like 6:30 by this point.
I mean, we might find a place that's open, to like a bit later, but I don't know, especially with alarms, they might close early.
Here, I'll look it up. Like, don't even worry about it.
Yeah, do that. We should look that up.
Whimsy will try to. She'll look up, I quote, very fancy clothing store near me.
Those
And-
words exactly?
Yes.
You... Does that actually get you... I'm gonna... Hang on.
I love that. Does that actually get you results?
That does.
It does!
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, no, huh, okay. It gets you results. Google Maps does not lie. I just straight up looked up word for word exactly what you said and got like 6 clothing stores near me. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you ping the location of I'd say a dozen clothing stores within walking distance.
Amazing, amazing. We have. I don't think. Do we have like an exact location of where this party is? Other than that, you know, it's big place, nice part of town.
I don't think so.
I
We have the invitations. Do they have address?
yes,
Well, we have
the
some
the
sort of invitation.
invitations.
Do they have address?
The invitations do have an address.
Okay, perfect. She'll. It might take her a minute or two to figure it out, but she'll like finagle it to where like, you know, like she'll basically like look up, you know, the address to the mansion and then kind of compare. Like, she's looking for a clothing store that's on the way.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's pretty. You find one pretty easily.
All right, she will grab Skaymon's hand and give a tug.
All right, Skaymon, this place looks perfect.
Does it give you a price range?
The price range is I can afford it to I can afford it.
Are you certain about that? Because they don't take gold, and we didn't exchange much.
Well, if it's any store worth any store, they'll have like a conversion thing or something. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
It's not how that works. But okay. You know what? I am gonna follow you because the last time I tried to take charge on something, it went to shit. So
Yeah, that's why you leave everything to me, Skaymon darling.
That, dearest. Oh, it sent me, Skaymon. It sent me right up to the heavens.
I was acting like a woman, and given your there's another one here. I kind of had to ad lib a husband. So yeah.
Whatever, you still call me dearest, that counts. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I guess. All right. And Scammon will not let go of Whimsy's hand actually because he doesn't want to lose her right now because that would be a problem.
Is he
And he'll...
like he did get shot? Is he still like kind of bloody from
Oh
that?
fuck! Yeah, no, he got. Um, I will say
I mean,
he in I'm gonna slightly retcon that in the alleyway before becoming an elf, he would have casted Cure Wounds on himself to get rid of the bloodshot or the at least the ow. Is there still a bullet in him? Actually, did that happen or did it just like skim him?
No, it cleaned through.
Clean through. Oh,
oh God!
Lord.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
Yeah, no, he'll have casted Cure Wounds
Go ahead.
on himself before being elf. Because yeah, and then he'll have used the thing from not Wade, fuck, and the cloak to just kind of cover it like a belt or a sash or something. Where did he get shot? Like shoulder or like through the...
I was thinking kind of uh like just below the shoulder area kind of thing.
On what side?
Right.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He'll have draped the cloak from. I know how to name. From Enya and from Enya Kai. Over top of that to just kind of cover the hole. Well, he is still visibly bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, he's not visibly bleeding anymore. But yeah, he'll have covered that. So, I don't know if Whimsy would have known that Skaaymon got shot. Because he did cover it.
Yeah, no, I doubt it. I don't think she was looking like that hard at him during that.
Nope. And also, he was directly behind someone, so he wouldn't have seen it. Okay, we're gonna do that in a second because this could be... It's D6 on a D8.
Hell yeah, we get out of these yee ass clothes.
You make your way down the street towards a clothing shop. Our main characters move. I'm certainly curious about what happens next. Unfortunately, That will have to wait. That will have to wait until next time. Thank you all for attending, for being here, and I look forward to seeing you all. Goodbye for now, my friends.